Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allah's name I begin with the most compassionate and merciful. Rabbi Shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Yes, Mr. Dear guys, we are going to do lesson number 20 and how to form the question. This is about question formation, right? So now WH questions, yes or no questions and correct word order. Okay. My name is Usman Ali Vandra, and this is lesson number 21, introduction. Asking questions correctly in English is essential for communication. If you don't know how to ask questions or what is the correct word or order in question, then it may be a problem for you and the other guys who are listening you, right? So, uh, you must know about the correct structure of the question. So in English, word order changes in questions compared to statements we mainly have. Definitely statements, there is another structure for statements, and when you are going to make any questions, the statement, we have quite a different structure in our questions. Okay, so how do we make the questions, or what is the structure of the questions that we will discuss here in details. So number one, WH questions start with question words. For example, who, what, when, how, etc. Okay, why, when, where, what, how, who, what, etc. Right? So these are 6 to 7 words which start from WH words. Okay, so yes, no questions. There are some of the questions who have only whose answer is only yes or no. Okay, now question tags. Question tags. Did you hear or have you heard the name of question tags? Maybe हम शायद इसको पढ़ गए हैं पहले. Maybe you can tell me in the chat box. Okay. So tell me in the chat box if you don't want to open your mic. So question tags, correct word order. So we will discuss here in today's lecture the four things. Okay, no, very good, very good. Okay, I was thinking because one day I taught to the students definitely in my physical classes and academy, so I forgot that. So yes or no question tags, correct word order important for sounding natural. So we will be discussing here today in this lecture four things. Okay, now yes and no questions. These are questions that expect an answer yes or no. Okay, there are some of the questions which have got the answer yes or no. Okay, for example, a person asks you a full question and you say yes, and if your answer is in negative and you say no, right? So what is the structure? What is the structure of those questions who have got or whose answer is yes or no? Now we are going to discuss the structure of those questions who have yes or no in their answers. First of all, we will write the auxiliary or modal verbs. Okay, then subject, then main verb, then object, and then complement if it is. And at the end of the question, the end of the questions, we can put question mark. Okay, so now are you ready? Yes, I am. Yes, you can see that. Yes, I am. And if you say in IELTS, if we talk about IELTS, so yes or no questions answer is wrong, is considered wrong answer. You have to speak a full sentence. For example, yes, are you ready? And you say yes. This is wrong according to IELTS criteria. But yes, I am. Yes, I am. Are you ready? Yes, I am. Means to say that if you are going to start our question with are, with do, with have, with will, or you can say with helping verbs. You're going to start a question with helping verb. Are you ready? Are. What is are? Are is helping verb. Do is helping verb. Have is helping verb. Will is helping verb. And all these four questions are starting with uh, helping verbs. Starting with helping verb. Okay. So are you ready? Yes, I am. Okay. Do they live in Lahore? Yes, they do. Now you can switch on your camera. Okay. So do they live in Lahore? Yes, they do. Answer is not simply yes. Say yes. One word answer is wrong. So yes, they do. And which is the helping verb with which the question is going to start? Do. Yes, they do. The correct answer is yes, they do. And are you ready? Yes, I am. Because are you? Are you? Okay. The correct form or the correct structure will be I am, because he's asking, are you ready? He's asking me. He's asking about me. Are you ready? Or he's saying to me, are you ready? Then definitely I will say, yes, I am. I can't say that, yes, you are. तुम हो. समझ आ रही है बात की? So now, do they live in Lahore? Yes, they do. No, they don't. If the answer is in positive, it is yes. And if answer is in negative, it is no. No, they don't. Have you finished your homework? Have you finished your homework? Okay. Now, have you finished? The question is going to start with have. Have you finished your homework? What will be the answer? Now tell me. I will write. What will be the answer? Have you finished your homework?
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have. This is correct. And then full stop. Will she come tomorrow? Will she come tomorrow? What's the answer?
Yes, she will.
Yes, she will. Right? So this is the answer. Yes, I have. You don't need to speak full sentence. Yes. Yes, he will come tomorrow. No, yes, he will. The matter is all clear. Negatives. Yes, no questions. Used for surprise or confirmation. Don't you like coffee? No, I don't. नहीं मैं नहीं करता. No, don't you like coffee? No, no, I don't. मैं नहीं करता. Haven't they arrived? Yes. Yet. No, they haven't arrived. Or simply no, they haven't. Don't you like coffee? No, I don't. Okay, this is to show surprise or to show the confirmation about something particular. Don't you like coffee? No, I don't. Okay. Actually, these are, this is the explanation of the previous part, yes or no questions. Already we have talked about if the question is going to start with helping verb, auxiliary verb, then yes or no is the answer, is the right answer. Okay. Don't you like coffee? Don't you like coffee? No, I don't. When you are going to start with negative, negative auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs are actually not negative, but when you are at not with auxiliary verbs, with helping verbs, then uh, we use that structure for confirmation or for. Don't you like coffee? Well, you means you are surprised. Don't you like coffee? Haven't they arrived yet? Surprise. Or for the sake of confirmation, you say, haven't they arrived yet? Haven't they arrived yet? कौन सी है? नहीं, आप कंफर्म कर रहे हो? ठीक है, सो यस और नो क्वेश्चन। ये नेगेटिव अगर शुरू में इस्तेमाल कर रहे हो तो देन ये फॉर सरप्राइज है। This is for surprise. And if you are using don't at the start of the sentence, negative, you are using auxiliary verb in the negative form, then you are showing your surprise or your confirmation. WH questions. Now, WH questions are used to get information, not just yes or no. WH questions are used to get information. WH questions, I used to get information. WH questions, why we use WH questions? For getting information. For getting information, not just yes or no. When you make a question with WH words, you give the full detail, you give full information, not yes I do or no I don't. This will be a wrong answer. So common WH words. Structure WH word. First of all, we will write WH word. Okay. That is, for example, where. Then auxiliary verb, then subject, and then all the other things like that. Okay. So the structure you must remember the structure. Number one, WH word plus helping verb, auxiliary, or modal verbs. Then subject, then main verb, then object, and then complement if it is. Complement is that if still there is some part of the sentence still there. So that is known as complement. That is, that part of the sentence will complete the previous sentence. Okay, so now first W is words, then auxiliary. Where do you live? Use subject and live verb. Object is nowhere here. When? Where do you live? And now you see, if I answer these questions, I will have to give full information. Like, where do you live? Where do you live? I live in Farooqabad. I live in Farooqabad. That is, you have to give full information. When will the meeting start? The meeting will start. You cannot say that, yes, meeting will start. No, you have to give full information with WH questions. When will the meeting start? The meeting will start at 8 p.m. Why are they laughing? They are laughing because they they saw a beautiful comedy. Okay, something like that. They were laughing because they were cutting. Why are they laughing? They are laughing because they were cutting jokes on their friends. So full information, right? So one word, you must remember only one word, that is full information. In WH questions, you give full information to your to the person who is asking the question. Now, why are they? How much does it cost? Yes or no will be wrong. You will say that it costs $20. It costs
$20.
costs $30. It costs 500 rupees. It costs 20,000 rupees. Okay, how much does it cost? Which team won the match? Pakistan won the match. Okay, so you will have to
Yes.
give full information. But if you are starting your questions with helping verbs, if you're going to start your question with helping verbs, then you can say yes or no. But yes, I do. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. Yes, you will, like that. Okay. You will add help a subject plus auxiliary verb. And in the start, yes or no, right? No, I don't. No, I don't. Yes, I like, or yes, I do, like that. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now, what are order rules? In English, most questions follow inversion, subject and auxiliary swap places. Because means they change their places. Inversion, They change their places. In English, most questions follow inversion. Subject and auxiliary swap places. Matlab, if a subject is here, he will take the place of helping verb, and helping verb will come at the start if you are going to make the question. So with to be as main verb. To be is am are was were. It is to be. I have told you earlier in some lecture. To be is am are was
Yes.
were. With to be as main verb. With to be as main verb. Statement. She is happy. This is statement. And if you change or if you swap the position, if you swap the places, if you invert them, if you change their places, is will come at the start, and she, or in other words, you can say that she, we will move she at the place of is, and is will be coming at the place of she. Okay, we are gonna invert their places, swapping their places. So by swapping the places of subject and helping verb, subject and auxiliary verb, it will become a question. So is she happy? Yes, she's happy. No, she isn't happy. She isn't happy. Number two, rule two. With auxiliary verbs do, have, will, and can. These are auxiliary verbs. So, you like pizza, or do you like pizza? You like pizza. Do you like pizza? For example, if you say you like pizza, so if you are going to ask questions, do you like pizza? Do you will start at the start of the sentence with auxiliary helping, or with auxiliary verbs or helping verbs, you can make question. Okay, have you gone there? Will she come on time? Can I travel with you? Like that. You can make questions with helping verb as well. So now, rule number three. Rule number three. And we are talking about word order rules. Okay, word order rules. So rule number three, without auxiliary verbs in statement, add, do, does, did. Statement. They go to school. They go to school, and if you want to make a question, then you add do, does, did at the start of the sentence, and that statement will be inverted to a question. So they go to school. Do they go to school? Okay. For example, if it does, he eats his lunch at 1 p.m. Does he eat his lunch at 1 p.m.? Okay. So now, did he went there? Did he go there? Okay. So without auxiliary verbs in statement, we can use जिनके auxiliary verbs, for example, नहीं होते. They go to school. There is no auxiliary verb. He went to school. No auxiliary verb. Okay. Auxiliary verbs are not used in past indefinite and present indefinite. So for making those questions, we can add do, does, did. Do for plural, does for singular, and did for both. And it is used in past. Does and do are used in present, and did is used in past. Questions. So do they go to school? Number four. WH word goes before inversion. What are you reading? You are reading a book. So if you are gonna make a questions, then what are you reading? What are you reading? You are reading a book. What are you reading? Question tags. Question tags. Now extra B1 scale. Extra. Short questions at the end of statement to confirm information. Okay? And you must remember these two words. Confirm information. Why do you add tag questions for confirming the information? For example, and this is the structure. You must remember. If there is a positive statement at the start, he is going there. For example, isn't he? ये आपने क्वेश्चन सुने होंगे, यू मस्ट हैव लिसन दिस स्ट्रक्चर। आर यू गोइंग देयर, आरंट यू? ठीक है दिया। यू आर रीडिंग अ बुक, आरंट यू? शी इज राइटिंग एन आर्टिकल, isn't she? Okay, so now structure you must. If the statement is positive, for example, he is coming, this is positive statement. And now after the statement, you will add negative tag. What is negative tag? He is coming to school, isn't he? You are going to confirm. I'll explain it in Urdu. वो स्कूल आ रहा है, क्या नहीं आ रहा? उर्दू में ये कम इस्तेमाल होते हैं, क्या नहीं आ रहा। आप you use this structure for the sake of confirmation, for the sake of confirmation, right? So now negative tag, and if the statement is negative, if the start or the statement is negative, for example, she is not coming, is she? She's not coming, she's not coming, वो नहीं आ रही, is she? After negative sentence, you will add positive tag. Tag questions. Now you will understand with the next examples. Now, you are coming, aren't you? Now you see you are coming. It is a positive statement. But aren't you? It is negative. Okay? It is negative. Are you feeling sleepy? She can drive. She can drive. Now, what is this? This is positive. She can drive. Okay. But after that, you will add negative tag. Can't she? Can't she? So now, yes. Can't she? The first part is positive, the next part is negative. They don't like tea. Now this is negative. They don't like tea. Okay. Now, do they? Now the first part is in negative and the second part is in positive. They don't like tea. Do they? For the sake of confirmation, common mistakes. Where you are going, this is wrong. That's the correct way is where are you going? Where are you going? Okay. So the next one, do she like pizza? Wrong. Does she like pizza? Because do is used in plural sense, but she's singular. So does she like pizza? What means this? What means this word? This is wrong. You will say, what does this word mean? And after what, you will use helping verb or auxiliary verb. What does this word mean? Pronunciation and fluency tip. Number one, reduce do you sounds like do you, do you, do ya. They like tea. Do ya be, the native speakers can use there. Do you like, do you like, do you like tea? Do you like tea? Is it clear? You can tell me in the chat box. Reduce, what are you? Sounds like whatcha. Whatcha. And I think you joined my class. मैंने इसी तरह की एक दिन वीडियो बनाई थी, तो आपने फिर मुझे ज्वाइन कर लिया था। ठीक है जी। सो साउंड्स लाइक वॉचा। अब आपने जरा बोल के दिखाना है अपने जो योर कोलीग्स आर हियर इन योर ऑफिस, So you must speak them. What's her doing? What's her doing? What are you doing? What's her eating? What's her writing? What's her doing? Okay. So what's her writing? What's her listening? Use rising intonation for yes or no questions. Okay, you will use rising tone intonation. We will talk about intonation someday. Use falling intonation if you continue this course. Use falling intonation for WH questions. For WH questions, we use falling intonation. What is rising intonation? What is falling intonation? We can discuss in some other lecture. Now, practice questions. Practice questions. How you must be active and start start video and tell me. She's a teacher.
Yes.
What will
Yeah,
yes,
yes,
she's
she
a teacher.
is.
Hurry up.
Yes, she is.
She's the no, you have to see the
Okay.
statement
Okay.
into a question. You have to make it a question. Okay, she's a
Okay.
teacher.
Okay.
What is that? And
Is she a teacher?
yes,
Is she a teacher?
hurry up. There are 10 sentences. Hurry up.
Is she a teacher?
Is she a teacher?
Yes.
Yes, this is the right way. Intonation. This is
Yeah.
intonation. Is she a teacher? Present indefinite. Hurry up.
Yeah. Do they play cricket?
Yes, right. Do they? I will have to write yes. Do they? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Do they play cricket? Cricket? Yes. You can swim.
Can he
What is
swim?
can you swim? I don't know. ये कलर कैसे चेंज करते हैं? मैं असल में यहाँ पे कलर चेंज करके लिखना चाह रहा हूँ, बट आई थिंक मुझे को कलर पिक करना पड़ेगा इस तरह से.
Yes.
अच्छा, अब आगे यहाँ लिखता है कि नहीं? यस, ही. अच्छा, यस, इसको बोलें जरा.
Uh, he has given his style where he was.
हैज ही हैज बीन टू लंदन. कैसे बनेगा?
Yes, इसका वही where he was like इस तरह.
You have to make the questions from this very statement. He has been to London. So has हेल्पिंग वर्ब को शुरू में लाते हैं ना, अपने पास से तो चीजें ऐड नहीं करनी. Has he been to
लंदन. ठीक है ठीक है.
London? All right. London. London. Question mark at the end. Question mark at the end. Has he been to London? Now,
Will we meet tomorrow?
will W. मैं इसको पक्का सिलेक्ट करना चाहता हूँ. ये कोई तरीका है कि अब रेडी रहे?
Yes. ऊपर से होगा.
कैसे? यहाँ से?
मेन बार से. मेन बार से.
अब यहाँ से?
नहीं, मेन बार जो है ऊपर होम वाली. ऊपर देखें, ऊपर फर्स्ट जो
ये
मेन.
ये
आप.
ये वाला.
यस.
अच्छा, इसमें आ गया. ठीक ठीक ठीक. अब वो फिर वहां पे ही आ जाना उसने. चलो देख लेते हैं। यस, नहीं हुआ चेंज।
तो लगता है
चले,
पीछे ब्लैक हो गया।
हम यहाँ से कर लेते हैं। मैं जा रहा हूँ जरा ना, अच्छा हो जाएगा ये।
आप एक दफा लिख लेना, फिर बाद में इसको सारा कर दीजिए।
वो तो आया ही ना, वो तो फिर है ना, वो तो अपने पास मेथड है, लेकिन चलें। वेल,
We meet
वी
tomorrow.
विल बी मीट टुमारो। यस, दिस इज द क्वेश्चन। की हो गया है। ओके, नाउ विल बी मीट। और खलो जा, छड़ दे यार। इसकी कलर जो है ना, वो भी चेक करेंगे किसी दिन यार, इसको भी। बहुत सारी चीजें विच आई हैव टू लर्न। सो नाउ, WH questions. Yes, now speak out. Where you go last night? Which is this tense? Which is
Yes.
this tense? इस tense का पता है?
Yes.
Which is this tense?
नहीं, it's a question basically. इसका आंसर करना है।
So which is this? No, no. First of all, tell me which is this tense? Tense. After that, you can answer. After that, you can write, helping verb or something like that to make it a question. So first of
Okay.
all,
Present.
you have to
Okay, okay.
recognize
Present indefinite.
present and definite. You are quite wrong. Last night, last week, last Saturday. Last comes in past indefinite.
Past
So
indefinite. हाँ.
past indefinite. Okay. अभी मेरा ख्याल हमने past indefinite किया नहीं है। हमने
और
सिर्फ
नहीं
ये B1
इजी
के
है।
किए हैं। तो B2 में आता है वो वाला। चले खैर, आगे चलें। क्या आएगा यहाँ पे फिर? स्टार्ट व्हाट विल बी राइट एट द वेरी बिगनिंग? वेयर? नेक्स्ट? नो आइडिया।
हेल्पिंग वर्ब।
वेयर डिड? कोई 27 मिनट हो गए हैं, अभी तो मेरी अगली क्लास शुरू होने वाली है। राइट, चलें
यस।
इसको जल्दी से खत्म करते हैं।
वेयर
वेयर
डिड यू गो
डिड
लास्ट नाइट?
वेयर डिड
यू गो
यू गो
लास्ट
लास्ट
नाइट?
नाइट? ओ, गलत हो गया यार। Okay, where did you go last night? Okay, what she do now? Now, now,
ये प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट का होगा।
present continuous.
कंटिन्यूस।
What, what is she doing now?
यस।
Okay,
ओके।
when they arrive, when they arrive, which
व्हेन
is
विल
this
दे अराइव?
tense?
विल दे
When
अराइव?
will they arrive? Future indefinite.
यस।
How much it cost? What is this tense? Which is this tense? हरी आप मिस्टर, टाइम इज ओनली 1 मिनट विद मी। मैंने तो उधर इतला ही नहीं की अभी। चले खैर, इसको आप करिएगा। हाउ मच डज इट कॉस्ट? वाई यू लेट? वाई आर यू कमिंग लेट? इस तरह से आप इसको कर सकते हैं। ठीक है जी। सो वाई डू यू गेट लेट, या वाई डू यू लेट, इस तरह से। व्हाट आर यू डूइंग, ये आपने लिखने हैं सर। व्हाट यू आर डूइंग, व्हाट आर यू डूइंग। शी डोंट लाइक मैंगोज, शी डजंट लाइक मैंगोज आएगा। और बल्कि आएगा डजंट शी लाइक मैंगोज, इस तरह से आएगा, चूंकि ये क्वेश्चन भी है। ठीक है। सो हैव यू गॉट अप? व्हाई व्हाई यू डिडंट कॉल मी? ठीक है, व्हाई डिडंट यू कॉल मी? हैव यू गॉट अ पेन? हैव यू गॉट अ पेन? ओके, दिस इज हाउ मेनी मनी, हाउ मच मनी हैव यू गॉट, इस तरह से इसको करते हैं। ये आपने सारा करना है, नीचे इसके आंसर भी लिखे हुए हैं। और मैं आपको बाकी चीजें सेंड कर देता हूँ। सो
जी जी, वो
दिस इज
रेगुलर
जस्ट
सेंड
फॉर द
कर दिया।
डे।